Okay, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Traffic Leads to Income VM and Rob's Networkers presentation of the Massive Marketing Success System, and for short, we call that MMS. So I'm Rob Gearing. I'm the owner of Traffic Leads to Income VM, and I'm also a proud Club Shop Gold Manager. And we're going to talk about MMS Success System tonight. And we're going to specifically focus on lead capture pages. Last week we talked about creating the splash page, and this week we're going to talk about lead capture page that funnels leads into your club shop business. And I'm joined by the owner of Cardinal Viral Mailer, Rebecca. Rebecca, if you want to unmute your mic and say hi to the folks.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, very good. And Rebecca's going to also explain to our listeners out there, viewers out there on Google, how to use the Q&A feature. And if you're on YouTube, there's a link that takes you over to Google Plus, where you can use that Q&A feature to interact with us, because that's what really makes these meetings more impactful, your questions, your comments. So Rebecca, do you want to give them a brief explanation of that?
Thanks, Rob. If you're looking at your screen and you're in Google, you want to go to the very left edge of the screen. Now, that bar can disappear, so just wave your mouse over it a little bit. The bar will reappear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth icon down, there is a text bubble that says Q&A. Click on that, and then you'll be able to ask questions, say hi, let us know you're here. And that should do it. Worst case scenario, put it in Skype and I will transfer it over, but we'd really like to hear from you personally.
Okay. Thank you. All righty, so let's start this evening. Once again, this is the Massive Marketing Success System. So what does that mean? That is a combination of the following merging together to help people create potentially a $5,000 or more income per month with their internet business. And this isn't a get rich quick. This isn't smoke and mirrors. This requires some work, some effort, some follow-up, some leadership, but we teach and train all of that stuff. So you're in a good place of being here tonight and being here with me and Rebecca. So the resources that we talk about are Traffic Leads to Income VM. That's the viral mailer. And that is sort of the engine that has a lot of the training. It's an advertising resource as well. And we build our splash and lead capture pages using that resource. So that's number one. Number two is, of course, Club Shop Rewards. That is the big income driver. As a partner, you can make the sky's the limit income-wise. We talk a lot of executive director, Crown Ambassador, 10-star level, which is $5,000 plus, could be a little more, but at least $5,000 a month, plus the other residual income that you're earning by using this plan. And that's definitely doable. And there are people that in Club Shop make more than that. It's up to how many stars you get, how many executive directors you develop underneath you determines at that point how much income or how much additional income you can earn. So it's exciting to be a part of something that has that kind of compensation plan. There's a lot of things out there that are pre-launches that are quick and easy. It seems I just had somebody send me something, a new energy drink. Well, I'm not looking for something new. There's already Monster. There's already 5-Hour Energy. I'm looking for something that's stable and is going to be there 6 years for me, which is my retirement projection. And that's Club Shop Rewards, because they've been around for 17 years. So I don't need any more pre-launches. I don't need any kind of predictability. I can't rely on it. I could get involved in one, and that would be like fun money. That's like going to the casino. But certainly because I have Club Shop Rewards, which is really awesome. That's a key earnings driver of the Massive Marketing Success System plan. The other part of it is we are going to talk about autoresponders tonight. So we recommend the GVO Host and Profit package, which has a great auto, and even moving up, upgrading within Host then Profit up to what's called pure leverage, which actually has a very, very nice 100% commission. So if we're bringing people into the system and we're having them set up these things, these are additional earnings. These are multiple streams of income. And finally, the stir that really straws the eyes is the referral frenzy program, which sometimes gets hidden in all of this. And I've been spending months why you need this, why you need a program that allows you to mail to potentially 85 viral mailers in less than maybe 5 minutes. So that is pretty exciting when you think about the time saving that you have. So we're going to help you set up a lead capture page, get all these resources put together tonight, and then it's just a matter of getting out there and putting in an ad out into and watching the leads, your list grow, the leads come into your club shop business, and success and income to follow. So if you're not a member of Traffic Leads to Income VM, that's trafficleadstoincomevm.com, or get with the person who invited you tonight. All the resources that I mentioned tonight are in our downline builder of Traffic Leads to Income VMs. That would be Club Shop, Rewards, Host Then Profit, and Referral Frenzy, all in the downline builder of Traffic Leads to Income VM. So now it's time to move over to screen share. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of our presentation. So I'm going to click on screen share. Excuse me. I'm going to click on entire screen and share. And this is what gets everybody excited. I'm going to hide this, and I'm going to move over to my browser right over here. I'll be getting to the autoresponder shortly. This is the MMS. And you also have that up for your showcase link tonight. So I made sure I put in an MMS link. So you should see that on your Google Plus screen. Again, give us your questions and comments. Hit the Q&A button if you're with us on Google Plus. If you're over on YouTube, to all our great YouTube subscribers, there's a link to click on that brings you over to Google Plus so you can interact with us. So we touched on what Massive Marketing System is. We touched on last week the setup for the splash page. And to get any of these previous meetings, any of these hangouts, the recordings are at youtube.com/c/Rob Gearing. And if you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, I think on your showcase page, you can subscribe to me on YouTube as well. So that's anytime I put out a new video, anytime I do a hangout, you're going to be the first to see it and know about it. So where we're going to pick up with, so we talked about the splash page last week. So now we're looking at, or maybe that was 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Okay. So the instructions are at trafficleadstoincome.com/blog/MMS. And we're looking at the places as now for the lead capture page setup. So I'm going to really try to do this live. So hang on and bear with me here. Okay, so follow steps 1 and 2 above. Okay, click here to load my page, then simply copy the verbiage into your newly created page after choosing it from the drop-down menu. Well, we'll see what all that means. I'm going to click the here, and that is my actual lead capture page. It's loading. And I've cut down the verbiage, and you probably wonder why. Why are you cutting down the verbiage? Well, I want to be on I want that form right there that you see, that name and email. I want that to be what's called above the fold in viral mailers. And I was noticing that it was dropping below. So I found that when we shorten the verbiage at the top, we see the person who's using the viral mailer and clicking on the email link sees the form on page 1. They don't have to scroll down, and they're more apt to fill in the short form, get on your email list, and then start rolling the process there. So that's why I made it as simple as learn more about the Massive Marketing System for free and how to earn 5K plus per month. Okay. So I did that. So let me go to instructions 1 and 2. So I'll need to scroll up for that. Okay, so follow steps 1 and 2 in Traffic Leads to Income VM. So that means I have to log in to Traffic Leads to Income VM. So step 1, make sure you put your Club Shop referral URL in your profile as your primary business as indicated in the instructions. The link is formatted, so this gives you your Club Shop URL format. And what happens is that link shows to your Traffic Leads to Income VM downline in step 5 when they're going through this setup. Also, be sure you have filled in your Club Shop referral ID in the downline builder. The autoresponder selection is optional in step 2 if you're creating a splash page, but we're not, so it's not optional. So this is where if you decide you want to go with this system, you want to see what your sponsor recommends in step 2 of Traffic Leads to Income VM for an autoresponder, or take a good look at Host and Profit by GVO in the Traffic Leads to Income VM downline builder. Okay, then we're going to upload our picture in step 3, and that's really what starts branding our lead capture page. And then we'll talk about the autoresponder code box. Let me log into Traffic Leads to Income VM and start doing some of this stuff. Okay. Oh, and how about this? This is a cheap plug for the $99.97 lifetime upgrade. I just want to do a summer clearance sale, quite honestly, to get some business going here. So it's only going to be up for a few more hours tonight. So if you're not a lifetime member, you're not going to see $99.97 too often. It's a heck of a deal for a mailer of the caliber of Traffic Leads to Income VM. So just log in and grab the offer. If you're a monthly subscriber, you can cancel that subscription once you make your payment, so that you don't get billed for the monthly when you're already a lifetime member. Okay, so I'm going to go to my Traffic Leads to Income back office. We skipped over that offer, and let's look at that profile that we talked about. All right, so let's go to profile. Always make sure your profile is filled in correctly. So as you can see, Traffic Leads to Income VM is really a big part of the Massive Marketing Success System. So it's really time to focus in on it and understand everything that you do in Traffic Leads to Income VM is going to be critical to getting everything working correctly here. So just make sure that all your information is there, especially this primary business URL. That's the Club Shop referral URL. And then the autoresponder referral URL, once you have an autoresponder that has a referral component, you put that in as well. So if you haven't joined the autoresponder, definitely we're going to take a look at that and get you involved in that. Okay, and just put in your social IDs. These show on your referral page and your thank you page that we're going to talk about tonight. So just ways you want to do everything you can to give people the opportunity to connect with you, and you want to do everything you can to connect with people. This is building a lifetime residual income is about building relationships. Okay, so that is about it for the profile. So what do the other steps tell me to do? Well, they say to go back to the home page and scroll down, and let's just go through the steps of success quickly here. So step 1 was to get into our Skype group. We also have one for Club Shop trial partners and partners as well. But there's also a Skype group just for Traffic Leads to Income VM. Okay. And it just kind of talks a little bit about the importance of Skype, which is really a huge tool when it comes to searching out people. When you get an email address, when you capture a lead, you should be researching that in Skype. You should be researching that in Facebook. You should be researching that at Google.com. That's the passion. The lead is somebody been presented to your doorstep. What are you going to do? Oh, I'm going to wait for the system to take care of it. Well, you are the system. You're part of it. You are now plugged in and connected. So we're going to continue to step 2. This is where I explain why it's important to have an autoresponder, why it's important to build your list before you build anybody's list, including mine at Traffic Leads to Income VM, Dick Burks at Club Shop Rewards. You are an equal business owner and partner and should build your list first before you build anybody else. And your autoresponder recommendation would be right in this area here. Your sponsor recommends, and my sponsor recommends Host and Profit. That's cool. But you can see Traffic Wave, you can see Aweber. And let me tell you something, friends. I'm all about supporting our sponsors, and I'm all about that all those autoresponders will work with the Massive Marketing Success System. So no worries there. I'm going to talk about GVO, Host and Profit, Pure Leverage tonight. But just know that if you're sitting like, oh, I have a nice fellow that we're working with in the group that's in Traffic Wave, doing the Matrix Buster, paying the first month for people, that's cool. That'll work with this. So, it's all good there. So this is all about the autoresponder. You're going to have special letters for massive marketing systems. You don't need to worry about the 5-part email series that's mentioned here. So you're basically gleaning bits and pieces from these 7 steps of marketing success at Traffic Leads to Income VM, but follow your MMS setup system because that'll get you perfectly aligned to what we're trying to achieve. The next step is just uploading that picture for your lead capture page. So I've already done all of that. See, there's me. Okay. And now I move to the meat and potatoes here. The step 4, editing, creating your lead capture pages. So what I've got to do here is I've already got my GVO form code, and I'll get to that in a little bit. I will generate form code for you, but I've already got mine set. So anytime I create a lead capture page, there's a little tag that says hashtag autoresponder. Whatever's in this box here goes right to that hashtag and fills in on your lead capture page. That's why that's a really important area. When you change it, you have to know that it changes all your pages that you've created. So that's something to just be mindful of. And we talk about that a little bit in the instructions here. So what I want to simply do is I want to create a lead capture page. So I'm going to go to create new lead capture page. And I'm going to pick one of these pretty templates. I think maybe I'll do this one. And this was 8-9-15 training. The instructions tell me to do this to create a lead capture page, to create a page. Okay, it's automatically by default a lead capture page. Okay, so now I need to find it from the drop-down menu. So let's go to find that. I see I built a lot of them. And that lifetime upgrade gives you unlimited lead capture and splash pages that you can build. So this was, I choose it from the drop-down, the 8-9-15 training. And I come down and I see it in my WYSIWYG editor, but that's not quite what I want. That's not the verbiage that I want. My hashtag though is there for autoresponder. Fill in the form to get started is fine. Brought to you by Rob Gearing is fine. I can put some things underneath that. I think some of mine I put, I could put massive MMS specialist. I could put Club Shop Rewards, gold manager. I could do some different things there. But my instructions tell me to basically change the verbiage, take that out. Whoops, I think I took too much out. I may have to go back to the, I didn't save anything, so that's cool. I'm going to go back and recalibrate here. I was a little too quick with the mouse there. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the one I just made. See, I didn't save it, so it should be all good intact, just like it was. And I just want to take out this verbiage paragraph right here, but I want to leave a little spacing in so I can still work with it. Okay, that's good. Now I want to go to my page that I created, and that's the verbiage that I want to use, just the verbiage part. Learn more about the massive marketing system. So this is a teaser. This is a front-end lead capture system. So let me come back to Traffic Leads to Income VM. Let me paste that in. Okay, that came out nice, huh? And I'm pretty much good to go. I'm going to go ahead and save that at this point. You can use other verbiage if you like. There's other things you can do, but it's good to follow a proven system. I'm getting tons of leads. My list is just in a couple months, 665 subscribers. A bunch of them funneled into Club Shop, partner upgrades from that, people that went into Referral Frenzy. It's all good. So I'm going to save that lead capture page. Okay. So and it gives me the link for that. So I have a link for the LCP, lead capture page, and I have a link for the thank you page, which I'll talk about in a second. That's going to come into play in an interesting way that I discovered this morning when I was talking with Rebecca. I had a light bulb aha moment. So good. Okay, so I'm going to come back to the instructions now and see what else I have to do. So I followed steps 1 and 2. I created a new lead capture page. I chose my design. I named my page. Click to create. Next, choose your newly created page from the dropdown. I did that. Clear everything so the editing box is empty. Whoops, no, that's the wrong side. No, down here. Follow steps 1 through 2, which I did at the top there. Okay. I already loaded my page. I copied the verbiage. I'm leaving the hashtag autoresponder in. So now I need to log into my autoresponder. One thing I just noticed, make sure you hit, I did say click save to save your work. I was like, oh, did I say that in the instructions? I'm trying to be as specific and precise as I can here. This is going to go down as one of our best videos ever and saved for posterity, so we have to do a good job on this one. So log into your autoresponder. So I've gone to my downline builder in Traffic Leads to Income VM, or I took my my sponsor's recommendation from step 2. So I either did that, or I went to my downline builder in Traffic Leads to Income VM, and I potentially joined Host and Profit and upgraded to Pure Leverage from my Host and Profit back office. Okay, good commission plan. They pay 100% commissions, so a good deal there. Part of the recommended deal. But like I said, any autoresponder is going to be fine. Okay, so now I go to my Pure Leverage login. Okay. Wait for that to load. Okay, so now I'm going to scroll down. Now, this is my Host and Profit back office. It's very interesting. The reason we upgrade to Pure Leverage from the Host and Profit back office is when I click that little red button there, that takes me to Pure Leverage. I can toggle back and forth, but I'm just going to work from Host and Profit tonight. It's fine. So I'm going to click on Autoresponder. And most autoresponders are fairly similar, so you should be able to sort of pick up on the concepts, or check your tutorials for your autoresponder, or contact your autoresponder support people, and they'll be, I'm sure, happy to answer some questions for you. So what I want to do is I want to create a new campaign, is what I want to do. So what I've got to do is click on plus. I don't want to edit a campaign. I want to click on that plus button, okay, within Host and Profit. Okay, and it says add a campaign. Now I've done a nice thing for everybody. I've actually given you the what's called the I'm drawing a blank on that importation code for all the emails for the letters. So I'm gonna first I have to name the campaign. That comes into the editing process to add that code. So I'm just going to put in I'm going to put in MMS. Okay. And I'm going to I'm going to come down here and click on my settings are good. You would want to just put in your particular make sure your from email address is what you want it to be. Company name and website URL. That comes into play for a double, what we call a double opt-in setup. We're doing a single. We're doing a single opt-in, so we're going to leave those blank right now. I don't want to confuse everybody. That's unnecessary in a single opt-in. It's going to, the thank you page is going to be controlled from the form that we're going to build. So I'm going to click that I want to be notified about new subscribers. I'm going to click add. Ooh, I need to enter a notification field. Oh, notification email. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So at this point, now let's go ahead and save that. Add. Oh, I already had MMS. What am I thinking? I got to change that to MMS too. Okay, now let's add that campaign. So that's how to create a new campaign. That should show in my drop-down menu here. MMS2. And then there's a little pencil button right here, which I'm going to click to edit that. And it's asking me for copy and share code. So I have copy and share code actually, which I'm going to grab from nope, you know what? No, that's not what I want to do. Let me come back to the instructions here just to make sure this is what happens when we do live training. Yeah, let's come back to GDO. just click on the add campaign again. Are you on, Rebecca?
I was going to help you out there for a minute.
Yeah, help me out, please. I got stuck.
Okay, what you need to do, everything you just did is for creating a campaign, but using a shared campaign. Go back to the beginning where your list of campaigns is.
Oh, okay, let me click on list. We did this on purpose. We actually planned this, right, Rebecca? Okay, here we go.
You never know. Okay.
We showed everybody how to make a new campaign there. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down. Oh, I see it, right? Perfect. Okay, so what we did.
Campaign code.
All right, I'm good now, Rebecca. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I clicked on list in my Host and Profit back office. And yes, so we showed you how to create a new campaign if you don't have a shared code. But when you have a shared code, you just have to go to list. Okay, and that shows you all your campaigns. You can get copy of campaign by code, or you can get shared campaign by code. The shared campaign is not independent. You cannot edit some options, so we don't want to do that. We're going to do the top box. You can get copy of campaign by code. Let me come back to the training blog and grab the code. Okay, and I'm going to put that in. Now this is only for, this will work with GVO, Host and Profit, or GVO's Pure Leverage. Okay, so paste that in and get campaign. Let's see what it does. Campaign MM. Okay, so I needed to delete that one out of here because I already have an MM. I already have an MMS too. So I already had an MMS. So it always does the next letter. So I'm kind of confusing it by having that in there. So I'm going to delete that new campaign that I created there. I'm going to get that out. And I'm going to paste that code back in right here. And get campaign. That should create an MMS2. And it did. Or MMS1, I'm sorry. Created an MMS1. Yours more than likely is just going to say MMS for Massive Marketing Success. Okay, so there we go. So we have the new campaign created. We can pick it from the drop-down menu. It's right here. Let me come back to the instructions and see where we are at now at this point. And the nice thing is all the letters came in. I just have to edit the letters. So once your letters are in and edited, then it's time to locate the form code and add it to step 4 of Traffic Leads to Income BM. And like I said, every autoresponder handles it differently. So you can check your help section of your particular autoresponder. So let me go and show you how to edit a letter. Whoops. Let me show you how to edit a letter in GVO Host and Profit. So we're going to click a little arrow here towards the upper right of our Host and Profit back office, MMS1. So I'm choosing that as my campaign. And now I'm going to click on messages. And I should see 4 messages in there. And I do. Look what I discovered. Ready to go shopping. Rob here from Club Shop. Just the facts. Did you know? So the letters are really going to scream a lot about Club Shop. Okay, you're going to see the process when it's all finished and how the flow is, and I'll recap that. But just keep in mind the letters, because at some point you may think back and say, wait a minute, how do people get into Club Shop? A lot of it's going to happen from these emails. So we crafted them very carefully. Rebecca was a great driver of creating these, and I added my 2 cents to them. But I just have to make sure I go into each one by clicking the little pen. And I have to say to myself, is this correct? Got to make sure everything's correct, and we have to test before we do anything, before we start advertising. So that ID is mine for the Club Shop link. That has to be changed to yours. So that's an edit that you have to do. And you have to put in your name versus my name. You can use the generic blog instructions because they point everything to the downline builder. So that all works good. So some really basic editing like that. And if you ever lose, the links are important. So let me just show you a quick editing tip. You have the little link in our what you see is what you get editor here for the letters. So if you highlight what you want to make a link, there's a little link and there's a little unlink. So I could go in and I could unlink, and it's not a live link anymore. or I can grab that URL, and I have highlighted the actual URL, but that could also be text. And I want to click the little link button there, and I want to put in link URL and make sure it opens in a new window. So that's always important to me. I like everything opening in a new window. That's the underscore blank option. And I'm going to click on insert. So I made that a live link again. So just want to make sure that your links are pointed to you. They're live, meaning somebody can just click on it from the email and get taken to where they need to go and everything like that. If you get really advanced here and you upgrade from Host and Profit into Pure Leverage from your Host and Profit back office, there'll be like a red button in your Host and Profit back office that says, do you want to upgrade to Pure Leverage? And I say, go for it. You'll get a authority blog, and you can actually create that MMS system that I have as Eric blog. You can customize it and personalize it, and you can use it in your emails. You can use it as a landing page, thank you page that we'll look at in a little bit, and all of that good stuff. So getting the letters edited, as we see, is pretty easy. So you just follow that formula. And you also need to edit the text one. So there's two. So whatever you do to the top box, you want to make sure you do to the bottom box. And then when you click edit, any changes that you made get saved. So once all the letters are in and edited, okay, let's now go to, we're in our MMS campaign. So I want to click on Forms. Okay, and this is as easy as click here to create new form. Okay, thank you page, English mail. No, I don't want that. That's a generic GVO thank you page. I don't want that. What I'm going to suggest to you is in your thank you page, there's two scenarios here. Scenario one is that you've made a custom blog, whether you use Pure Leverage or not. But I like the whole blogging concept. I think it allows you to not only create a page, search engine friendly, step by step, tells your opt-ins exactly what's going on. So that's my first choice. So I have my own Pure Leverage blog that I did for MMS. So that's what I would put in as my already subscribed. I would put that in as my thank you page. So I have to choose custom URL. I would put that link in there. And I would also put it in for my already subscribed thank you page. So that's where I want people to go. I'm going to make it a single opt-in, so I'm going to uncheck the double opt-in box. Remember I showed you in that other area, the first area that we looked at, that I left those boxes blank? Well, that's because I don't need a confirmation page. And that's a double opt-in system. So now if you don't have the custom blog, what we're going to do is go back to Traffic Leads to Income VM. And we're going to show you a very cool thing that we give you that you can utilize. So see where it says in Traffic Leads to Income VM in step 4, edit your thank you page. I've already edited my thank you page, and the link is up on the blog. So really easy customization here, but this is what my thank you page looks like. Thank you for subscribing. Please click below this. And it wasn't there. I had to put some of this stuff in. Some of it is, though, my picture, my social network IDs, just a little bit of editing here. Thank you for subscribing. Please click below to begin your setup of the Massive Marketing Success System. I may do a video that potentially, I can make a video pretty easily, right? And, the page can speak. The thank you page can speak to the subscriber. So I think that's cool. But right now, it's just text. I have to read. Thanks for subscribing. Please click below to begin your setup of the Massive Marketing Success System. Join Traffic Leads to Income VM here, and then follow the instructions for MMS here. So I made this to be the generic one. So Traffic Leads to Income VM is my sign-up page URL, which is found over in your affiliate toolbox area in Traffic Leads to Income VM, not the referral page, but the sign-up page. So you just go right to the form to become a member. So we know that's really important, that they need to get into Traffic Leads to Income VM in order to set all this stuff up. And follow the instructions for MMS here, which is the generic setup, which once they're in your Traffic Leads to Income VM and they're following those generic instructions, they really can't get led astray because they're being directed not to my pages, but they're being directed to the downline builder. Okay, so they're going to see your stuff. So that's why I designed that way. So to get this thank you page, it's just right here in yellow, thank you page URL. And you just can copy and paste that. So let me just, in my example, I'm going to go with that. Okay. And I'm going to put in for thank you page, my Traffic Leads to Income created one. And that's my already subscribed as well. That means if somebody's already on your list, and they just saw it again and filled in the form, they're going to be taken back to the same place. You know, hey, here it is. Follow the instructions. Let's go. Leaving this all as a single opt-in. I'm really not changing anything else on this page. I could put where that button is, where it says submit. Whatever you put there, that's what, you know, where they click after they fill in the fields on the lead capture page. So I think mine says, yes, I want to know more about the massive marketing. I want to know more about massive marketing success. So you could mirror that. That's why I give you the links to see exactly what my pages look like. But at the end of the day, I just have to click create. Okay, and I just want to make sure. Looked like something was a little crazy there. So required is full name and email address. That's good. But you could also do a first name, last name email address. That's really your choice. So how do we get this form code now? How do we get this form code? So we go back to forms, and it now shows within that campaign that we created, MMS, it gives a little HTML third from the third, and that's the form code that I simply copy. Just copy that onto my clipboard. Okay, I come over to Traffic Leads to Income VM, and I paste it right here. So just pretend like I just pasted that. There it is. Okay, save my autoresponder code, and now everything will mesh together. You've got the letters; they're edited. The form code's all good. You're pretty much done at this point. You've now created yourself this lead capture page with a pretty cool thank you page. And let me just show you what my, and it's really not going to look all that much different than the generic MMS, but I'm really a big fan of Pure Leverage and getting that authority blog. So a blog like this, which you can personalize and use as your thank you page. So I could have used this one as well, which I am using in my regular setup. Because this is personalized, customized, and I like it. Aren't blogging and you can't take my MMS and customize it and make it your own, that's okay. You can fall back on the Traffic Leads to Income VM thank you page option. So two options with that. Okay, so let's come back to the instructions. And we'll sort of recap, and then we're going to, of course, get Rebecca's thoughts on the matter, and maybe something else I goofed up here. This video will be integrated into this MMS page or any live blog or web page that you set up. Your thank you page, whatever, it's proprietary. It's going to be on YouTube. I have no problem, you know, you link into it. I'm going to put it right where it says, right in this paragraph here. Where is that at? I know I have a reference to a video. Oh yeah, it's going to be later on. Anyway, it'll be done in step 6, I believe. Yes. See, oh, there it is. See the video above for all these setup details and options. That's in step 5 here on the MMS blog. So there'll be a live link to that video right here. So people, if you just read the text, it's not going to help you, but seeing this video definitely will. So the next step of MMS is then going through the final steps of Traffic Leads to Income VM, 5 through 7, get into Referral Frenzy. And I was thinking, should I do a Referral Frenzy conference next week, hangout? But you know what? I've done 4 videos. In step 5 and 6, there's 4 videos for Referral Frenzy. It gives you exactly how to use it. So you've got your lead capture link. Now you got your page. It's going to tell you exactly how to join Referral Frenzy. You get it from the downline builder of Traffic Leads to Income VM. And you know how to set it all up and start mailing immediately. You're going to have to join maybe a bunch of mailers. You're going to want to upgrade maybe in a couple of them that you've heard good things about or your sponsor recommended. And all of a sudden now leads are coming in. It's that simple. It's the power of the viral mailers. It's the power of list building. Once you have a list, you can communicate various things to them. If they haven't joined Traffic Leads to Income yet, you can send out a little promo about that. You can send out promos about Club Shop. Don't abuse the list. Don't, send too much out, but it's yours. It's your subscribers. They're marketers probably. They want to know what's going on. So be the leader that you are, and use that as a platform to really inspire your team, which starts with your list and then goes into your downlines of your various programs. And leaders will, Rebecca's one of my leaders. These leaders come forward. It's amazing. It's you work the process. It all comes together in a really nice way. And at the end, we just reference our team blog for Club Shop if you want to learn more about that opportunity. But really, this is all about putting all these opportunities together. The only optional part to me really is the autoresponder piece, which you certainly can go with another resource on that. But I like to do things together with people, so I think there's strength in numbers for sure. So there it is. That is it. So hopefully we had some questions and comments come up on the screen. I'm trying to think if there's anything. I know this was lengthy, but it's worth it because it's a lot. Oh, I know. I wanted to recap. See, but first, before I do my recap, I'm going to turn it over to Rebecca. So I'm going to come back to then you'll hear my recap. That'll be my last word. And then we'll answer your questions and comments. Hope you guys are excited as I am. You got a great business opportunity, and now you can generate your own leads for it, along with the great co-op that we have at Club Shop. So you should be dancing in the streets, literally popping champagne and whatnot. Okay, here we go. Coming back in. I'm not going to screen share anymore. So my mouse sometimes doesn't work great, so I have to stop screen sharing. And I'm going to quiet my mic so I can give the mic over to Rebecca.
Thank you, Rob. Everything that you've just shown is so, so important for the Massive Marketing System, for Club Shop, and for any business that you want to use it for. Some of the things that I talk about on my sites is being original, being creative, putting a piece of yourself out there. This allows you to do that and yet still be a part of a team that is creating success. One of the things I want everyone to think about was what you said right there at the end. Don't over email, but you can use it for anything you want. Okay, so you want to keep your follow-ups to whatever program you're promoting at that time. But the best way to get your other products in there is to create your own blog using your GVO blog, your Pure Leverage blog, or whatever other blog you're using, and then put your other products in there. They'll find them, and then just promote your blog. I think that's about it. I think you've got it well covered here tonight.
Okay, well, thanks, Rebecca, for that. And yeah, I don't see any Q&A activities. This is really your last chance to ask a question, give a comment. How about just throw me a bone here. If you're listening, if you're out there in viewing, just give us a shout out. You may do comment. It's all good. You said it perfectly. It's great. But there's a reason we ask for it. It's for our own self-esteem too. So we feel like, hey, you know what? Are interactive, because we know there's a ton of viewers, and we see that. But the interactive really, makes everybody presenting feel good. Joe, you recall the Dan Moses interview that we did? That was on fire with comments. So, we need to bring that back to the table. Only our leaders out there can help us with that for sure. Because going forward, what we're going to have here is, there it is. Klaus says hello. Hello, Klaus. Listening. What we have here is pretty much a completed presentation. If you go to youtube.com/c/Rob Gearing, you're going to see we've talked about the Massive Marketing System. We've explained it. We've shown you how to create a splash page. We've shown you how to create a lead capture page. Everything you need now is out there in instructions, videos. One thing leads to another. It's all there. So we've come to the end of a chapter here, honestly. I'm not going to go on and on and on every week when there's already all this material that's out there. So going forward, starting next week, we are going to offer the following. This is going to be an opportunity meeting for the Massive Marketing Success System. So it's open to everybody. So you want to blog about this. You want to put works. You want to send this out to your email list. You want to be all over this. Get it out to your Skype contacts. We are going to we're going to offer a 30-day free upgrade for everybody who comes in, okay, to every week. If you're not an upgraded member, you're going to get a 30-day free upgrade just for coming to the opportunity meeting for MMS. 30-day free upgrade for Traffic Leads to Income VM. I own it, so I can offer that. You know, I'm like the Donald Trump of Income VM. I can write the checks there, right? That's my little ego moment for tonight. But seriously, I want to offer it to you. I want to offer it to your guests. I want you to use it as a carrot. You know, if you're a partner with me, you get a free JV upgrade. That's one of the benefits of being a partner, one of our partners in Club Shop. It's in our downline. You know, you've already got that if you're a partner. Share this. Get this out. Get people, use it to get people into the system and moving and grooving, that they're going to get a free graduate upgrade. So that's going to be the first thing. So it's an opportunity meeting. So I'm going to come in, it's going to be, you know, if you've been to other opportunity meetings, I'm going to give an introduction, maybe a little ha-ha funny joke. Rebecca will be here, maybe Carlos or Janet or some of our other friends. And then it's going to be the Q&A is really important. So we got to get that, we got to get something figured out with that for sure. We want it to be interactive. And, you know, we want, you know, we'll give away, like we'll tell people to give a support ticket in the Traffic Leads to Income back office. You know, you can go to FAQ, ask, be a place where people can request their upgrade. We'll have to give some kind of code or something so we know that they actually were here at the meeting. It'd be for people who are listening to recordings, unless they really give me great reasons why they can't make it here. And you know, write me a nice note. You know, certainly that could help. But there are people that maybe there's no possible way they could ever join us on Sunday nights at 8:30. So that I can understand. I think there's a lot of people who choose not to, who say they want to make $5,000 or more per month, but when it comes down to the want to make excuses and reasons why it isn't going to work versus why it is going to work, and why people. So you can make excuses or you can make a change in your life. That's the difference between winners and, I hate to say losers. I don't want to call anybody a loser, but winners win. Winners win. And sometimes it takes 30, 60, 90, 60 days, 180 or a year with a plan and a focus and a vision that you will make changes. If something's not working, you have to make corrections, but it's not always the program or opportunity. It could be you. It could be the fact that you never did, be the fact that you didn't take the tips or never made that arrangement with your upline or your coach to get some training. You're afraid to make phone calls. You don't want to talk to people. So I don't want to get crazy here, but you say on the one hand you want it, but you don't want to do what's necessary to make it happen. I want to run with my daughter for the color run we're having here in Pittsburgh. And I didn't want to go out today and train, but I did. And I had one of my best runs in a long time, and I beat both her and my son. Okay, and they're probably hearing me and they're going to be upset about that. But that made me proud. And that was something that I had to push through. It was hard. There was a big uphill that I had to navigate. I'm not getting any younger at 46 years old, you know. I'm a biscuit over 200 pounds, and I'm what they call a Clydesdale. But that was the goal, and I'm going to continue to work at it. I'm going to continue to plod through. I'm going to continue. It's going to hurt. It's going to be hard. There's going to be times I want to quit, but I'm not. And you apply that here at MMS. You apply that in any aspect of your life, and you're going to make it. So these are the kind of things we can talk about. System out there. I don't have to nitty gritty go over each little bit of it. What I can give is motivation, inspiration, give people something back, and put it on your plate at the end of the conference. It's 9:19 p.m. Eastern time. So when we wrap up around 9:30, it's now your week to make it happen. It's now your time to get it set up. It's now your time to ask the pertinent questions. It's now your time to go out and advertise the heck out of it, to follow up with those leads, to seek them out in Skype, to seek them out in Google, to figure out a way that you're going to connect with them, have a conversation, and have them, and I'm going to put it in air quotes, look you in the eye and say, no, I'm not going to put the cash on the table. I'm not going to invest. Then you can know at the end of the day that you did everything that you possibly could do to further your aspirations of, and maybe it's the same as mine, $5,000 plus per month, based on everything we have put together here at MMS. Maybe that's $1,000 for you. Maybe it's $1,500. Maybe it's $250. Everybody's different. But at the end of the day, just know that you really should walk away saying, I've done everything I can. Everything I can. Okay? So on Sunday nights, we choose, we're going to watch a rerun of Gilligan's Island, or we're going to come in and be trained and challenge ourselves. You know, where we have an hour before work, maybe we could send a couple emails out or blast out through Referral Frenzy, or we can watch, I don't know what's on in the morning, the news. The news is good, but making money and being your own boss and achieving financial freedom is better than seeing, you know, who got robbed down the street, or, you know, whatever, whatever goes on in the news. Half the time it can be depressing. What's not depressing is the fact that you can live life the way you want to. You know, you can follow your path to your dreams, and we all share different ones. But it's that daily focus and that daily never giving up and making some sacrifices happen for all of us. So I thank you for viewing. Mike Morgan, thank you for being the only one to check in on Q&A. So maybe you can tell us in the Skype group exactly how you did it, because we still have people that are having trouble doing it. So you can maybe give us an explanation when we're watching in Google how to do that, because I don't see it on a different end. So thank you for your comments, Mike. And Mike actually is a Traffic Wave guy, which is cool because I also use Traffic Wave as an autoresponder. So if you have any questions, Mike, certainly now you have the whole MMS plan. You know, we can tweak that for the TW application there. Okay. So that's my wrap up. Simply is, and I'll turn it over to Rebecca. You know, you always give the lady the last word. That's the way it's supposed to be, right? But seriously, my wrap up tonight is you guys are great. Everybody who's live with us, everybody that's not watching this, we appreciate that you took the time to let us come into your life a little bit here and your business. Simply put, we are building a lead capture page, okay? A lead capture page, which will build our list first, take people to income VM, okay, which they'll lock down, and we refer them then over to the Massive Market, the MMS link, whether that's your personal blog or my generic one that I built. And at the same time, they're receiving these great emails that cheer them on about the big, let's not kid ourselves, that's the big kahuna, that's the big income driver here. So we have them on our list. They're getting email information about Club Shop rewards. And we drop links in about MMS as well to show them how it all fits together. And you're a business owner now because you're building a list. Take that away from you. So that is my final words. Rebecca, what say you?
Okay, well, my final words are get excited. Get really, really excited. The fact that you're here listening to Rob, listening to me, that says you have a dream. Your dream may not be Club Shop. It may not be massive marketing. Of course, that's what we're teaching here. But you have a dream. You're willing to learn and take the time. So get excited. This is easy. It's free. This doesn't cost anybody anything except time. So use your time wisely. Become a part of the team. Be active with the team. That is the best way you're going to succeed. Train and working together. And let's get excited.
Let's get excited indeed. So very good. Thank you, Rebecca, for coming on tonight. We thank everybody who's came in live to watch the show, and again, everybody who is listening, doing your time. If you need to contact me, my Skype is rob.gearing. The blog is trafficleasingcome.com/blog/MMS. And shoot me a note, shoot me an email, ghcamry@gmail.com, or hit me up on Skype. Tell me how you like the show, any suggestions, any ideas for next time. Big components. You got the 30-day upgrade that we're going to give out, and the fact that you can now call this an opportunity meeting for MMS. Get yourself set and get ready to rock for next week. So I want to see a lot of viewers in here. That should be double, triple, 4 times if we're really out there believing in this and working together. Because this is a place you bring people, they will upgrade if they're inspired. It's going to lead to more upgrades than less. Let's just say that. And if you're into making money, then I would be bringing people on Sunday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So have a great marketing week and take care. And again, thank you very much. Signing out.